Got one. Ain't shit changed. Nah. It's time to shine a light on them. Just got better. It just got better. Those hating on the movement.
Hey.
You better have a good reason to come out. Yeah, it's the season. Niggas gon'
dumb out.
Yo, why we just start dancing?
I don't know. It's good time, man.
I think the last interview we had, we was up here pop locking.
Word. Doing one of these. Fuck it, man.
We was passing it around, so that's hip hop.
Fuck it, man. Life is good.
Please don't dance. We boogie, man.
Yo, we got a new joint out, son.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I ain't even gonna front.
Nah, I mean,
that was nice. Word.
Came in with the swag. I came in with my swag. You came with your swag, and we got a little something on our hands.
We gonna get it done. Word.
You already know. It's
Yo,
live.
you voted, man?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
You already know what side I'm on.
Yeah,
it's like a no-brainer.
No-brainer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. It's like crazy out with the politics, but.
I said, hey.
Word.
Yo, this is live at the Barbershop, son.
Yes, sir.
Super dope interview today.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Know what I'm saying?
Word.
OG. Yo, Nino Cappuccino.
What's up in the building, baby? What's in the building? What's up with it?
Good. Talk that shit, baby.
Man, you already know from Washington, New York, man, to Long Island, man. We in the building, man. Shout out to New Jersey. I got to give some props to New Jersey, man. Shout out to all my warriors down in New Jersey, man. Straight up.
Talk that shit.
Talk that.
The projects. Shout out to my real ninjas across the globe, baby. It's global unity, man. I don't know what these busters and suckers talk about, man. It's global unity, man. Real recognize real money, you know?
Early. Yo, let's jump right into it, man.
Let's get it.
You been around the block and aye.
Yes, sir.
Man, yeah, man. You know, I done crossed the globe and back, man. You know, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Coming up out the project, man, been a project raised, man, native, man. I done been across the globe and back, man. Literally. You know what I'm saying? On some strong one type shit, man. Like, really experimental as far as life itself. Mm-hmm. But I'm not finished, though. You know, I'm not finished, man. The book has just barely been written. I'm not finished, man. I'm not finished at all.
That's dope.
Yo, you know? take us back in the time capsule, man. How was it coming up in Watts as a child when you was you know, hitting them streets, all that pavement, that concrete?
Oh well, coming up in Watts, the niggas in Gardens. Let's just say if I had to have a revamp of a childhood experience, I wouldn't want to no other way as far as have to experience the streets the way I did, go through what I did. Any other hood in America, I wouldn't want to go through it, no other hood but the mighty Nixon Gardens, man, because our projects is a universal. It's the school within itself. It's a universal, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like you start from grammar school, from birth, and then you go from grammar school to elementary school, you know, from elementary to junior high to high school, then you graduate, then you got to go through your college course. So the projects is universal, just like a universal at school to go through your school academics. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same scenario, but just from the street perspective and teaching you all the rules and regulations about the streets, the do's and the don'ts. You know, the game from pimping, hustling, panhandling, thievery, the criminal elements of life, you name it. You know what I'm saying? So this is why when you go through a university such as that, and then you allow yourself to be educated as well from a universal standpoint and an academic standpoint, that's a triple threat, man. You know, that's like a threat within itself because, like, you don't supposed to do that coming from that field, being a gang member / gangster, and then you educate yourself with the knowledge to be able to maneuver and climb in life. No, you don't supposed to do that. You're supposed to be dead somewhere. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So just taking you back to my childhood in the projects, man, I had a lot of fun, beautiful years, man. You know, I can just remember being a child, not having no responsibilities, first and foremost.
Yeah.
No mortgage, rent, no bills, no lights, gas, electricity, none of that shit. You feel me? Just being a kid. Just running, playing, high go seek, high go get it. You know, just being a kid, man. The monkey bars, you know, just being a kid. So coming up in the projects, we had sandboxes, we had monkey bars. The the projects was a built-in world within itself, bro. It's like if you're not an old school and you really not original in the origin from that projects, then you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. When they still right now today, they call us a maze because our projects is a maze. It was built based on all bricks, a foundation of bricks, solid bricks, concrete. Fire couldn't burn them some bitches down. This is how strong they are. So it's like, it was built like a maze for us where we started out, we had brick walls. That was our protection from the outside, specifically the police. 2, we had major palm trees everywhere in the project. Big, large, humongous palm trees and trees. So the trees hovered over the buildings, which means what? The helicopter couldn't see down up in there. You know what I'm saying? So then we had the exchange of community love from elders on down. If one of us was in trouble, we was running from the police, we just ran to another unit, ran out the back door to the front door, and we gone, we out of there. It was that type of love, that type of community. And then if you did wrong, Miss Green sitting on her porch right now, Miss Green, every bit of 70 years old, Miss Green gonna tell you, come here, come here. You're gonna be like, you're gonna come out of your gangster character and your gang member character, and you're gonna walk over there, yes ma'am. And she gonna say, I'm gonna let you slide this time, but don't you do that again. But Miss Green can whoop our ass and then take us home to your mom. See, it was that kind of love community. So that's the community I grew up in when we first started out in the early 70s, you know, from 1970 on up, rather. And then when we went into the trenches, becoming introduced to making a choice and a stand between the gang theory started flourishing in 1973 and 74, when Raymond Washington, first and foremost, Raymond Washington was of Crips. It was not a gang, you know, it was, you know, community revolution in progress. So it was like this, they were building a structure reflecting off the Black Panthers since J. Edgar Hoover came in and put the move down, smashed on our black folks, took them out the box like they do all our great leaders, you feel me, with his fat chunky ass. So when he put that order down, they picked up the baton basically, which was a beautiful thing. And so that was our next big movement as pro-Black in the city of Los Angeles and just the city of Oakland, just period, on the West Coast. So when the Crippin' started taking its turn, when Tookie got involved as well, and Tookie, which was from the West Side, so a lot of people didn't understand the separation. One was from the East, one was from the West. They both went from the same side, the same sector. You know what I mean? Okay. And he wasn't the founder. So it's like, there's so many different stories of this. You feel me? So just giving you my history and my origins and knowledge of it, knowing both of them individuals personally back in the days in the game coming up. So I'm not a nigga that's talking because I was a young cat, I wasn't around. I was in the trenches. I was 14, 15, 16 years old in the trenches behind them old dudes right there, first generation with my big homies, first generation, banged out, getting it in. So I'm telling you what I know from logical facts, not illogical. So when I speak TV land, let's make that clear. I always make that clear to people. I speak logical facts, not illogical. I ain't tell you somebody with some story somebody else told me, so I'm giving it to the barbershop. They getting fat, uncut, wrong, really.
Live at the barbershop.
Don't talk about.
Live.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So with that being said, Mr. Washington, you know, he started this movement, and then him and Tookie had heard about him, so Tookie connected with them, and then the Crips grew vastly. They had no idea how large that this shit would be and how big and broad it would be. So when it did do what it did, us and Watts, we always was called Watts. So we had the pygmies before anything. We had the pygmies and the green jackets. Okay. So the green jackets were Jordan Downs and our projects, Dixie Gores. That's what Watts was about, the green jackets and the pygmies. So when the separation came about was when the Jordan Downs decided to take on the Crip movement with the Crips. So that separated them from the actual pygmies and the green jackets, which was a unification of all projects. See, back then we can go in any project, you can roam in any project because you had family to live on all projects. Okay. So when the separation came in and they made a choice, we were still cool until the first murder kicked in. Till the first gang murder kicked in and everything when it really flourished and went buck wild. But we were still cool as Watts as a community because so many people in our first generation went to school with each other over there. And again, like I say, we had family spread out each projects, like literally real blood family. Because when they was getting off in the train, you had to get off in the W. So you either had a choice to go to this project, wherever you had availability, open space at, and people would move. So this happened. The Jordan Downs made they trend of a choice to become Jordan Down Crips.
I want to. I don't know what happened, but y'all see who we got on here, B. Nino Cappuccino, man. Yo.
We back, baby. With the purple rag, which separate them from the Crips altogether. You know what I'm saying? So now they became separation from the Crips like we were from the Bloods. The bounty hunters was known as the notorious, ruthless blood set that was known, that was existing at that time. Not taking nothing away from none of the blood, none of the Damu sets, because I love all my Damu homies, all my Ras, past, present, and future. I'm giving you facts and truth. And all the Damu back in the days who rode with us in that first, second generation, and that last and that third, they knew when them bounty hunters came in and you was showing you was from Paru, you was Swan or Brim, who you want to be on the front line and go to war with, one of them motherfucking bounty hunters. They'll tell you in a minute. Because them bounty hunters, they wasn't playing no games. They were squabblers. They was with the business, with the bullshit. So this is the way we was conditioned and trained. So this is why a lot of cats don't understand when I speak and why I speak so adamant and I speak the truth and I speak facts, because this is what I live. It's not something I'm glorifying to the world. This is something that the world might as well get prepared for, because I'm about to go on a bigger plateau and a bigger platform to be able to give this knowledge to youngins so they know, man, this shit ain't cut out to glorify, oh yeah, this the shit. I'm not telling y'all that this the shit. I'm telling y'all this is what we real OGs went through. This is the trend that we had to make and the sacrifices that we had to give up and make in order for you young niggas to even tell me I'm blood. Wow. I'm cuz. I'm facts. You know what I'm saying? And the glorification shit, man, that's just real true facts. You feel me? So when I speak, again, I just try to give y'all them gems, man, of knowledge of what I know. So taking us back, like when they decided to make that movement and the Jordan Downs made their transition, now my big homies, you feel me, like the Ray Voices, the Tony Barkers, all the Barker brothers, you know, the Terry Moses, the Big Hanks, the list goes on, the Stinky Greens, Ricky Greens, you know, the Thornton brothers, you know, the list goes on, man. In that first generation, my big homies decided, okay, we branching off into a whole different portrait. We're not taking that ride. We ain't going left. We're going to go right. So our history of making of a bounty hunters, well, it came out of a shack. We used to have this shack that my big homies used to kick it in. So all us, we was 12, 11, 13. We used to go creep, look in the shack, try to hook, you know, peep, ear hustle to the big homie. Then they have their meetings, drinking their Mad Dog 2020. You know what I mean?
Mad Dog.
Wow. Hey, real shit, son. That's that real shit, son.
And on swole. Mind you, everything black back then, niggas was on swole. Niggas may not have no legs, but up top,
yo, Nino, hold on, baby. I wanted to ask you about that. What kind of workout regimen did y'all have? Because, Shavi be knowing. I take all day and I be like studying who the fuck I'm talking to.
Word.
Every old school picture I looked at, I'm like, all these niggas is diesel. The whole team is diesel.
Everybody's swole.
Everybody. Yeah. What kind of workout regimen y'all had, man?
Okay, we was on that straight iron, bro. Straight iron. Penitentiary iron, we call it pig iron. It's solid iron, bro. And like if you hit them yards, it was mandatory to get out. See, there's no more. This why I say, no matter how this generation ridicule or criticize what they call old heads or the past, you wouldn't have no present right now, bro.
Word.
And what we had in the past that's different from now is we had structure, bro. We had rules. It was a must. So on both, and that's both sides, Keyways and Damus, Bloods and Crips. We had structure, bro. They moved just like we moved. They had structure. So when we hit them yards, it was mandatory for individuals to get out, especially if you was in ranking. If you was a nigga that had a name and you had rank, then it was mandatory for you to get out there and get your grind on and get your body right because shit coming at you. Shit's coming at you because you got that name. So shit coming at you. You ain't so much like one of the little soldiers. You feel me? A little soldier, he's a sacrifice, like the pawn on the chessboard. He's the pawn. If he get caught up, oh yeah, we'll spin his head. But look, we got that general, that lieutenant, or that sergeant over there. He golden. We get that, that's points. And that's how we thought back then. That was our mentality, red and blue. So if you had a name and you hit them yards, you better be prepared physically and mentally. You know what I'm saying? Because it was coming. Because real was going to bring it. Real niggas was coming from both sides, bro. Wasn't no Crips that was punking. Wasn't no Bloods that was punks. It was real Crips and real Bloods, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So me coming out the projects and making that choice in my life, I knew that if I do it, watching my first generation, a lot of my big homies I just named, and them dudes being thorough, solid, up to my beast, I said, I'm gonna be like my big homies. I didn't follow no other trust. Say, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be like such. Because I took a little bit from a few of my big homies. I took a little bit of piece here, like Johnny Westbrook, a.k.a. Big Bonnie Hunter Frog. There's 3 frogs in our hood. Bonnie Hunter Frog 1, 2, which was Raymond Washington. Then you got Little Frog. Johnny Westbrook, Terry Moses, Ray Boyce, rest in peace, Philip Thornton. Then was like all my mentors coming up in the game. I ran with my homies like Big Goo Goo. You feel me? Gay, which was Gregory Foster, Big Bolo. So these cats was like, we in the second generation, but my older homies, them was my mentors. So I watched their moves. I watched they get down. I watched how they structure. I listened to them, the way they speak, everything. So I adapted a lot of that shit. But what gave me a lot of advantage over a lot of my peers was I was educated. A lot of my homies wasn't educated. They go to school, they had dropped out. I had to play a double role and a double life in my household. My parents wasn't going for that shit. I had 2 parents biologically, my mother and my father. Rest their soul in peace, rest their peace, they soul in heaven. I love my king and my queen. But bro, I had structure in my house. I'm coming from a family household. If I was to tell you the story back in the days of me coming up as a kid and to become this, it's like I say, it's 2 different chapters to that. So this is why I'm sharing it. Like I had to live a double life. When I walked in that door in my house, it was yes, sir, yes, ma'am. My mom and them didn't know I was Bonnie Hunter BJ. You feel what I'm saying? It was yes, sir, yes, ma'am. When I got up in the morning, got dressed to go to school, I left the house with school clothes and had an extra pair of Pendleton or some khakis tucked in my locker. Put on my gear. Boom, you feel me? Put on my gear. School let out, I can go all the way, get 3:30, 4 o'clock and make it to the projects. I put my gear on that I had on for school, switch out, and go in the house. You know what I'm saying? It was a character role I had to play, bro, because that's just the way it was. I was loved by my parents, and I thank God that I had that love because it gave me that balance. I didn't come from that background where I was just messed up. My parents were dope fiends. My father was dope, he wasn't there, or he beat on me, or he abused me, or sexually abused me. I didn't come through none of that shit, me or my siblings. Never been abused by parents, sexually, mentally, none of that shit. We got our ass whooped thoroughly. That's called DP, discipline, America. It's called DP, discipline. You
Talk
can't
that
be a
shit,
kid
champ.
just do wrong. Respect.
Talk that shit, champ.
You feel me? That's what it's called.
A ass whooping can save your whole life.
Word.
Huh, Cap? An ass whooping can save your life.
That's big facts. I had a couple of those shits.
I had a few.
I see y'all over there with that brown bottle though, money.
Hey. Big drip.
Bow.
You was smoking that Reggie earlier, Offset. Yo, let's talk about some past, man. You got J. Edgar Hoover. My mother was a Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? And so they taught me, you know what I'm saying, how to move around. I always felt like J. Edgar Hoover was the worst motherfucker for Black people as a whole. What do you feel about that?
Okay, come on, of course. That's not without question. He didn't like us at all, period. And especially anything that we stand for, let alone to make some structure and try to make an allegiance of something and come together. Hell no, he didn't like that. Of course not. That's why everything we built, he destroyed. And again, just from going from the projects and being able to experience going through college and learning real Black history and knowing what Black history is about, bro, we were so lost, we so asleep. It's so many of our people just behind when it comes to the knowledge of what we supposed to know. Man. It's pathetic, man. Like they put it out there and they built this real big picture and taking the doctor. Don't get me wrong, because it's like, again, when you speak to the public, first thing people will go, oh, Nino crazy, he was this. No, you're crazy because they asked to educate yourself. You're not knowledgeable to know what the fuck is going on, and I'm speaking the truth and facts, and you can't feather that. So now let them follow me. No. Dr. Martin Luther King was a great guy. He was a great brother. But Dr. Martin Luther King was a chess piece on their board. He wasn't for us. He didn't die. He didn't die per se for us. He died as a sacrifice because he was a piece. Malcolm X died for us, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion from thorough history of knowing my history and doing my knowledge of education and knowing, bro, that X stood for us for real, stood for the people. Just like when he got down with the nation and he believed Elijah Muhammad and everything that he prophesied and what he taught. He believed that strongly, bro. That's just like me being a bounty hunter. Prime example, and I'm going to go right back to it. Just like the rules. My big homie, one of my big homies I named Terry Moses, right? Terry Moses to me was like a Malcolm X. Put it like that. Or P. Huey Newton. You feel what I'm saying? That powerful, that strong-minded. But then at some point in his life, he allowed the same masses that we warred against to break him down. Feel me? I mean, diabolically break him down where he ended up snitching and telling on some of his own comrades. And hold on, this is what you taught us in life. This snitching is prohibited. So Malcolm X stood for the same thing when it came to his people. It's like, I'm not going, after I done went to Mecca, went to the Mecca land, and I see what the birth is like, I'm not going to sit right here and put on this outfit and continue to lie to the people. I need to tell the people the truth. And they didn't want the truth to be prevailed over the falsified truth. So they got rid of it. You feel what I'm saying? Because that shit is part of the chess piece as well. Because if it wasn't, it would allow Malcolm to become Malcolm. You feel what I'm saying? No, so I still go deep. It was deep within the thorough aspect of history when it comes down to us as a culture, our Black forefathers, our Black leaders who came before us, and the supposedly the leaders today. Man, it just runs deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys, I did a live last week, and I was just explaining to some young cats. One of the young cats I did a live with, they didn't want him to do the live with me. Basically, they didn't want us to do the story, do the live, basically. And just a bunch of kids shit, childish, jealous shit, Ibby shit. So I'm just explaining to the kid, man, first of all, you made contact to someone of importance, bro, who took the time to speak to you, talk to you, and then nurture you, bro, because I see you was young and you was hungry and you really wanted the knowledge of what was going on. And I took the time to nurture you and talk to you and then say, well, you know what, bro? I'm going to do this in favor to you as far as, because I want to link over a few of my indie bloggers, man, who's out there who got smarter platforms. I don't have no problem with coming on you guys' platform and getting down with my bros, man, because that shows that unity, that bi-coastal unity that we supposed to show.
We appreciate you, Chant. We appreciate you.
Likewise, it's supposed to hate or we talking about each other, just doing what they want us to do. So I'm doing the total opposite. So them haters can keep running their head into the wall, pulling what little hair they have, pull it out their head, because I'm going to keep bringing this gap and bringing more independent guys together like ourselves to show that this unification is possible. But it's not impossible for us not to come together as coasts and be unified. East, West, Midwest, the South, Miami, the North, you feel what I'm saying? So it's not impossible. So I told the little young cat, look, bro, don't you ever in life, first and foremost, you don't put yourself in a position and you talking to power, and then you allow some weenie shit to come in and get in your ear and then the ninja tell you, I pay you, or you should be paid not to do that interview. I told him, bro, it's not even about you should be paid or not paid to do your interview. You reached out for work, and you reached out for something you wanted, and you was able to achieve it. Why would you let another Negro, not a man, because men don't do bullshit, a nigga, a nothing-ass nigga tell you what not to do and do something positive at that? You don't supposed to let a nigga buy you up. So if you do, then what that tells me is you with the fugazi shit, you with the funny shit and the fuckery as well, and I'm making a terrible mistake. So I just told him that as a lesson to be learned, man. And that's for anybody who was listening, bro. If you real and you stand on what you believe in as a man, you shouldn't be bought off. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you guys see me right now today. This ain't the last y'all finna see me. The world is about to see me globally. And they finna see me, like I said, on a whole different platform, bro. Trust me when I tell y'all this. But guess what? Because I done made it to the top, I'm not about to start lying to my people at the bottom. Because that's where I come from. I'm going to keep giving y'all the fucking truth. I'm going to keep airing out the facts. Because that's who I am. That's the only way I'm going to sleep at night. That's the only way I'm going to be able to look in the mirror, look at my kids, hug them, kiss them, and still know I'm a man. Because A1, I didn't sell my soul in this industry, bro. I worked hard. I grind hard. I knocked down fucking doors. I'm still knocking them down. So when I get what I get and when I strive and achieve the goals I achieve, I earned what I earned. So can't nobody take that shit from me. I earned it. Can't nobody buy me off because I earned that shit, man. I hustled hard. So I say that to say, I get on here, bro, and I really from my heart. No matter any of the negative comments or people that claim they don't like or they're against, it don't matter. I like you. It's cool. Bro, I know what my heart really is. And my heart is, I'm for the people, by the people, to the people, homie. Straight up.
Yo, that's what I was telling somebody earlier. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you got to remember, everybody got a past, everybody got a future. You feel me? So it's like everything starts, it's like shrimp and lobsters. Like, you take your pick, what you want, baby. You know what I'm saying? But tonight we got Nino Cappuccino on here. Yo, Nino.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the Hawking case? And then I know you got a movie coming out behind it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that.
Well, I have a few gems in the oven right now, man. But yeah, definitely.
I saw what I said. Let me dig into that one. Let me see what's good with that.
Hey, all I can say, man, is get ready, man. Like I've been telling y'all the truth. That's one of my babies right now. I have like 3 different projects that's in the can. There's great projects that I know when I hit, it's gonna be shocking to the world, but the world will receive it real good, man. But the truth, man, I have to say I'm proud, man. And, shout out to my crew.
I want to. It's live at the Barbershop. We got Nino Cappuccino on the line. You already know what it is. Shavi in the building. We doing 1, 2.
Check.
When we coming.
Oh, you back?
Man, and we demand it's not your this is not a doc film. It's a doc film itself.
Okay.
You mean? And let me break down the film so you guys don't understand. Me being a filmmaker, film school, I did my first thesis project. I started in New Jersey, bro, in the Bronx. I started in the Bronx with a young cat out of the Bronx, and the young cat out of the Bronx I started with, we first New Jersey. When I went to New Jersey, I was introduced to a few good youngsters in New Jersey, soccer cats. And from New Jersey, I started my journey of New York first. From New York to the South, to the Midwest, back home to the West Coast. And I kept a camera with me everywhere I went, bro. I filmed and documented everything. It's like when I got into a little bullshit corn, I got trolled on last year and everything. I had to throw a few videos up to show facts that it got a lot, bro, when you live it. So I threw a couple of videos showing how I go all over New York. I mean, all over the place. From New York, New Jersey, just like and I filmed everything and documented. But all the time, I was building thesis projects for school because I was about to graduate. So I was building a thesis project for myself. So I said, you know what? I told a business partner of mine that instead of coming out of film school being, you know, like a typical filmmaker who make documentaries, I said, bro, I'm always yeah.
You hooked up to your Wi-Fi?
Can't hear me?
Yeah, we hear you coming in a little choppy.
Yeah.
You hooked up to your Wi-Fi?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm on top of Wi-Fi.
We good.
Can y'all hear me now?
Nah, we good.
Yeah, it's just a little choppy on our end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, I know you got a pass with this this hip hop shit, you know what I'm saying? How did you start with those Death Row guys?
I started out, man. I got a phone call to go attend this meeting. Not going into real thorough details, but I just give you a little bit around the way. I got a phone call to go to this meeting, and at this meeting, I was sitting down at the round table with a couple of other major Mugils and major high power individuals from the city of Los Angeles, man, from the red and the blue team. Mm-hmm. And so sitting down at this meeting, they introduced me to this individual who was creating this noise and asked me, do I know him? And is he on your team? What's happening? And I was, of course not. Now I know of him, but I don't know him personally like that, man, which was AK Suge Knight. So it started from that aspect. And then I made it my way to, you know, make my introduction that he need to know who I am. Because I'm somebody from these streets. I'm somebody
from these streets, you heard?
Yeah, I'm one of the dudes out the project, you know what I'm saying? As well as myself, it's many of us, but I'm one of them dudes out the Nixon Garden. He know who I am, period, point blank. So I made my way. Along with me making my way, you know, I had my homie with me, Bonnie Hunter Ragdoll, rest in peace. And, you know, nephew, you know, the little relative, Top Dog, AK Top Dog, the CEO of TDE right now. Before it was TDE, it was RBD. You feel what I'm saying? That's where we started out at BJ and Dude. We started out with our first production company together. I established the production company myself, LLC'd it, the whole nine. So with that, I went and recruited a group called Swain off of Jefferson, out of this little auditorium in this little apartment complex off of Jefferson. And I recruited this group called Swain, and we signed them to a production deal with us and management. And then I took that to Death Row to get us a production deal. Of course, that production deal was put on hold, you know, and the shenanigans was through in the game. So I had to take off my Nino Cappuccino businessman hat for a second and put my BJ character on and turn it up a few times and went in and successfully achieved us $500,000 production deal. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
So that's how I got
That's fire.
Death Row.
Dumb out.
I didn't even realize I got a Death Row hoodie on right now.
Word.
Yeah, shout out to Death Row. Shout out to my guy Simon. You know,
I got the Death Row hoodie on, man. This is one of the originals too. Let me show you the bag real quick.
Real recognized, real.
Word. Yo, Nino, we got DJ Shavi in the building. Know what I'm saying?
Word. Shout out to my boy.
Yes, sir.
Booze.
Yes, sir.
You already know what it is. Yo, Shavi, you got something to ask Mr. Nino Cappuccino?
What's your most memorable moment during your like the music time when you was doing music or whatever?
Check this out. This true fact, true story. I told this story on Gangster Chronicles, well on DSN, but I'm gonna give y'all a recap of it. It'll be on my channel though. But I'm gonna give y'all a little sample of one of my most memorable moments, right? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Right. Somebody called me on my live. So look, check this out.
Tell them you on live at the barbershop, man. They gotta hit you back later, baby.
But I don't know. I was saying. Excuse me, y'all, TV land. But look, yeah. So check this out.
TV land. Like that.
Oh, bro, I gotta take this. No. So
nah, you good, Nino? We on here, baby.
So hold on, bro. Let me take this call.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Live at the Barbershop.
Bow.
DJ Shavi.
Bow.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Me and Shavi got a motherfucking song that's kind of fire. But we got Nino Cappuccino on the line. Y'all know what it is, man. Social Media House. What up?
That's good.
DJ Shavi, what up?
That's good, man. They got a track.
JT fire. I like this little kid, son. I can't even say that. I like this man.
He's a man.
Yeah.
But he's like the little bro. Like, little bro. It's
You know what I mean?
I like the little kid, goddamn.
I fucked up. I know what to say. Sorry.
I know he a grown ass man, but
Grown ass man. I'm calling him a little kid. That's some disrespectful shit. People used to do that to me. I used to be like, yo, dog.
yo, my nigga, you gotta relax, right?
I will fuck you up. I'll fuck your old ass up. Yo, that should be funny as hell, right?
Word. It's crazy.
Hey, that's what that brown do. That's what that brown do. See, that's what that brown do right there, man.
Word.
Yeah, that brown, right? Yeah, that brown.
Yo, Nino, you remember when you was young? You'll find an older dude talking, and you be listening, you be like, yo, this dude just don't know. I'll fuck him up.
Punch him right in the fucking face.
But you got respect for him, so you let him ride. You let him talk. Yeah,
Hey, but now, see, that's why I gotta disagree with you, because me coming from where I come from, we learned from the best, and the best was them old dudes, man. Don't get it twisted. You still got smoke niggas that put hands on your ass, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get it. Man, I'm telling you. See, them old cats got tricks, bro. They got tricks. You gonna go fight. He gonna fight you with techniques. He got tricks. Because he ain't got time to be tussling and wrestling and all that. So everything count for him. But let me give y'all this quick memorable moment right quick at Death Row, right?
Let's talk that shit.
Let me hear that.
Now we just get through having this rumble. Like I said, I had it mixed up between Freaknik and damn it, I said it the other night. Freaknik and Jack the Rapper back in the days, remember?
Yeah, Jack.
We had already had a rumble with Big Luke, man. Behind, some shit Simon got caught up in, so we had a rumble with Big Luke on one event. Simon recouped and revamped one year, and he flew about 115, 120 of us out to Miami. We went to Miami, bro.
God damn, that nigga got money.
Paper.
He said 100. How many of y'all he flew out?
When I say 125, I'm talking about this was all the Death Row artists, plus staff, and at least 60 niggas. I'm talking about real thugs, gangbangers from the streets of Los Angeles.
On the plane.
Not to throw a monkey wrench in this shit, but how the fuck did that plane ride go down? I know you.
All right. Check it out.
I know they tore that shit up. I know them students they was like, yo, I quit.
Niggas went out on different flights, right?
Okay.
What happened was, from the very beginning, he threw a meeting. And he called a meeting, dog. And when he called a meeting, he called a bunch of heads from different areas and specific hoods. You know what I'm saying? So when he called a meeting, we all come together. Then we went and pulled a few soldiers out the hoods. And so then he made sure everybody got tickets, hotel accommodation, the whole nine, right? Sarita, which was one of his bras at the time, worked for Death Row. She the one that did all the paperwork, everything. I'm tell you true facts, because I had to cuss her out about my hotel wasn't ready when I got there, and I was shit mad. So everything was in an uproar when we got there because there was so many people. So they had all our shit mixed up. So when we got there to Miami, bro, the day one, the first night, it's going down, it's cracking, it's popping. Dr. Dre, Snoop, Dog Pound, Lady Ray, that was the hottest shit right there. We got a major concert later on that night. Major concert. So it's 4 or 5 dice games going on. You got the Outlaws, not the Outlaws, you got DJ Quick and them over here, couple of cats over here.
That's crazy.
We talk about major dice games cracking. We in this big gymnasium where we finna perform at. We get ready to do sound check. So all of a sudden, I'm standing around one of the dice games. I'm just looking, checking out the homies and shit. I'm on point. So basically, I'm not in the dice game participating and like that. I'm on my shit. So I'm looking around, observing. Everything in there is Death Row. But when we got outsiders from Miami, Louisiana, Texas, New York, all kind of motherfuckers that rock with Death Row. They in there with us too. That Simon allowed to come in. You feel me? For us like little fans and shit like that. So them niggas, street niggas, them niggas in the dice game with niggas. And it's I'm talking about $1,000 a roll, $500 a roll, $200 roll, dice game over here, 50 over here. And so all of a sudden you heard the doors bust open, bloom, bloom. And you see two niggas running hard ass. And I look, it's my little homeboy, rest in peace, Flipside from OFTB, and his dads. They hauling ass. It's Miami PD chasing them. I don't know the first cat is Miami PD because I don't see no uniform. I just see a nigga suited. So I let him catch, he coming. So I step back, they run right past. As he run past him, I hang time, catch him. Knock him. As I knock him, one of the Parus pick up my slack and catch him. Boom, and finish him out. The next dude, we own him. As we get ready to get on him, the nigga say, shoot, Miami PD, call him off, Miami PD. He started screaming, he was the police. So we stopped at our tracks and we looking at the shields like, it's police, back up, y'all, back up. So we stopped. Okay, we back up. Boom. So we leave from sound check. From after that, we leave for sound check. We go to a club to do a walkthrough to spend like an hour or two, right? At the sound check. So we go to this club. While we in this club, bro, Kid and Play. Kid is in the club with his little light-skinned chick he was fucking with the Kid had. It's him and a couple of his boys out of NY.
Play. Yeah. He didn't even call him by their real name. He said Kid and fucking Play.
We in the club. Now, back then, everything was Death Row, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it wasn't Death Row, it was Bad Boy. Feel me? If it wasn't Bad Boy, it was Def Jam. So these were like the three major entities that was really, really clogging the streets back then. Then you had Rapper Lot come up from the South. So now you got Rapper Lot closing in from the South. Then you got the guys from the North, up north, far as like Miami and shit, that's coming down, collaborate through New York. So the shit is like trenching down. So we go to this club, and we in here popping in this club, man. We just chilling. Me and Big Wad standing right here. Big Wad, me to shout out to the young homie Big Wad. Big Wad standing right here from the rap group is Big Wad, my little homie Lil Stretch, G Pops, and Dog. It was help me out there, TV Land. Y'all remember back in the days when Bloods, Banging and Wax. They was one of the hardest rap groups out, man. Them four dudes. Not the Young Soldiers. God damn it. Anyway, they had a rap group. They was signed to Death Row.
Them niggas.
So, yeah, G Pops stepped to the chick because the chick kept looking. Basically, the chick was on G Pop's head, like, so little G Pop stepped to her. And when he stepped to her, Kid said something to G Pops. And Kid's like, you know, hey, check this out, blood. Don't holler at me. Get at your bitch, blood. This, whoa, this, you know what I'm saying? This weirdos, blood, like banged on it. Like some West Coast. Kid don't have a slight idea what this motherfucker talking about. But look, this nigga like, what the fuck? Now, mind you, Kid not really even tripping off the chick then. It's his boy that step up and put the wings on. Man, why you do that, homie? The nigga say, hey, homie, she with my homeboy, like you said. And man, he didn't even finish his words. He got fired on and knocked smooth out. Once he got knocked out, they security moved. And when they security moved, they didn't know how many Death Row people was in there. Man, that club got towed up, bro. So we fell outside. And then we fall outside. This is what made it so much of a memorable moment for me, because the young homie Big Wad got maced and he thought he died. And if you know Big Wad is a big young cat. Ask Wad. And Big Wad thought he was dying on his feet because he was maced. He was hollering out, blood. And that shit was just funny. Wow, you know what I mean?
That shit took all the energy out of him.
Yeah, and of course, about 7 or 8 of us went to jail that night. And that was it. Miami PD said, man, that's it. We're going to escort you motherfuckers to the airport. Y'all got to get out of here, man. They sued Death Row for about $1.7 million for hotel damage, all type of shit. But that was one of my most memorable moments, man. Well, I got to say one of them, but watching Sam Snead get kicking his ass, man, was a great moment as well.
Damn.
Damn, baby.
Pac was at the round table then. Pac the one called that, so, you know, that was a good, memorable moment. Watching Sam Snead kicked in his ass because he wanted to go left. He wanted to go with Dre at the time, so they kicked Sam Snead all his motherfucking boo-boo. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So, you know, if I'm a teller, I got to tell it uncut, man, to give it to you real and raw, baby. Can't be that wild, man.
It ain't no other way to bring it, baby.
That's a fact. We at the barbershop.
This is live at the barbershop.
Barbershop, man, where it all go down at, man. Listen, like I said, shout out to Marty, man. Shout out to Marty, man.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit, champ.
I told Marty, I said, hey, Marty, you know it goes down at the barbershop, man. That's where all the nigga got to go down at. Man. All shit.
The real shit.
The barbershop, the beauty shops, the hair salon, the nail shops, man, it goes down, man. We at the barbershop. Listen, man, if y'all ain't tapped in and tuned in, man, if y'all ain't pushed that subscribe, like button, man, go push that subscribe, like button, man. Holla at my God. We're in the building, man. ROE, man. We're in the building.
Right now. We got Mr. Cappuccino on the line right now.
And he said to do that.
Yo, if you could tell a youngster something that's coming up, know what I'm saying, and they gonna choose or something like that, and your whole past, which is vast, what kind of energy would you give a child right now that's coming up?
If you have a dream, pursue your dream. Stay focused, stay solid in pursuing your dream, and don't let nobody and nothing throw you off of focus, man. No fake friends, fake family, fake relationship, fake shit, nothing. If it's not for you and you really can feel that shit eternally, let it go, man, and keep pushing and do what you got to do. First and foremost, just go to all my youngers of the world, man. All y'all, bro. Listen, this y'all era, homie. This ain't my era. This ain't the other OG's era from first and second generation, bro, and the last of the third generation. This is not our era. This is fifth, sixth, seventh. This is y'all generation and y'all era, man. My advice to y'all, dog, is take back your fucking true identity as men first. No matter what color.
Big facts.
Take back your identity as men first. No matter what color creed, I'm going to repeat that. First, take back that identity, man. Because we as black men, we have been culture jacked. I'm sorry to say. We have strictly been culture jacked. Hip-hop has been good to us. It has been a blessing. Then it has been fucking harmful to us. You know what I'm saying? But we have been culture jacked. So please, take back your true identity as a man first. Second, educate yourself, homie, because that's your power. This, not the gun, not them fucking pistols. Any motherfucker shoot a gun, bro. Excuse my French, but I'm just giving it to you raw.
You can curse on live at the barbershop, baby.
Nah, do what you want.
It ain't no boop-boops in this motherfucker.
It's not cut then, man. That's why I say for the people, by the people, to the people, man. Raw and ready. So the guns is not your power, youngsters. And in actuality, that's cowardism. Because if you can't do this and do the time behind it, then that's cowardism. And shooting a gun doing 100 miles an hour with your eyes closed and you high for everything possible, it's not no gangster shit, bro. You ain't put in no work, homie. Again, when real individuals chose to take that path and go down that lane of betraying these roads, bro, and putting this work in these streets, niggas really put in work, and they wasn't high off their mind. It's so many dudes that if I was to take you on death row, from death row to life sentence, prison sentence right now, dudes will tell you real, true fact stories on their murders or their kidnap, robbery, murders, or ransoms that occurred, and how they were not high. They were completely in their same mind because they knew what they wanted to do and what they was doing. You feel what I'm saying? So these cats wasn't on all type of drugs. They wasn't on no angel dust and shit like that. This is why they sentences was so long and so stretchy like it was, because they had no room to be able to say, well, shit, I was out of my mind. I didn't know what I was doing. As opposed to a lot of these kids today. See, a lot of them, they could even get off a lot of these sentences if they had good representation, because a lot of motherfuckers wasn't their true self. They wasn't their true self. They had out their damn mind. So that's a part of a plea of insanity. You feel what I'm saying? So my whole thing is leave all that bullshit alone, bro. This is not the time where we should be gangbanging and gangs and glorifying gangs and talking about the set in the hood. Because none of you damn motherfuckers don't own shit. Now, if you can give me 20 gang members right now, nigga, you tell me, nigga, we just went and bought Walmart, then you niggas is gangsters. I'm going to come join you niggas gang. I'm going to come out of retirement because you niggas is real gangsters. Show me 20 that own Walmart right now. All right, I'll break it down. Go get 3 of them that own a store in their hood right now. And they literally own it. And they trying to make a difference. So, bro, if we not talking like that, what are we doing?
That's a fact.
We constantly repeating the cycle, bro. You know what I'm saying, me? And we need to break that cycle. And we broke that cycle once before. This is why it's important for me to deliver this project, The Truth, to the world. Because once this project is delivered, the whole entire world will see the whole picture. And I guarantee it's going to take a spin on a lot of these communities, and they're going to see this shit on a whole different level. And because I'm giving away the formula, the world will actually see the formula on how powerful all 4 housing projects decided there was no more. No more killing, bro. I don't want to see no more babies dying. We ceasing fire. And they came together and they stopped killings for 12 straight years, bro, when I tell y'all this. They stopped for 12 months, 12 days, 12 straight years. There was not one gang murder in Watts, bro. The TV didn't want to, you know what I mean, document it and give us our props, but we got it all documented. The police didn't want to document it, of course, because they was against us, trying to throw thorns in the game. Wow. We got in shootouts with them some bitches because they tried to throw thorns in the game, make it seem like we was in shootouts with gang members. So it's like, bro, we had to really, really endure a lot of pain, a lot of sacrifice as gang community activists and ex-former gang leaders, bro. We had to take on a lot of shit and endure a lot of pain and sacrifice within the communities and the outside of the communities, dog, to bring that shit together like that so that it would be as real as it was. And we did it for 12 straight years, bro. Shout out to everybody that was involved on that committee. And they know what it is.
That's what's up.
Shout out, man. Straight up, bro. So it's not impossible, world. It's not impossible. I ain't talking about no ceasefire. Ceasefire is for the moment. Yeah. Ceasefire is something, man, look, Mini Joe gonna have a funeral next week, y'all. We gonna put the guns down for 3 days. See, that's ceasefire. No, we talking about peace treaty. We talking about a treaty, bro. We talking about ain't no more colors, ain't no more gang shit. It's about treaty. It's about black. It's about you being able to go wherever you want to go in any one of these communities. Bro, I'm telling you, you talking about a how of this world? Let these youngsters come together right now today and formulate some form of peace amongst each other, and I guarantee you they'll feel a whole different environment within themselves because they're going to realize, bro, damn, I went to school with this dude over here, and I've been knowing his mama for 15 years, but he blue, I'm red, and we see each other every now and then in traffic, but this shit is hectic because it's a war. But now that it's peace, I look up with my old dude that I've been knowing, me and this dude made $25,000 together, dog. Just like that. Because we were able to maneuver in different communities and get around, and peace brings capital, my nigga.
Facts.
War, capital. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to say it again. Peace brings capital. War spends capital. So the average nigga out here don't got no money to go to war. So why not make the money, bro?
Hey, we got to come together somehow because that was a question I was going to ask you, know what I'm saying? It's like as far as like you got you got gang members out here, you know what I'm saying? And you got the mob, you know what I'm saying, which is the past. They bled into to get this generational wealth.
Right.
Right now we making a change as far as saying, all right, you got Crips, you got Bloods, you know what I'm saying? They NBA, they NFL. We reaching closer. How do we reach closer to get into saying, all right, we in the White House now. We politicians. We police. We doing better things than saying, all right, negativity is the first.
It goes back, again, it goes back to my advice as to all these things is not impossible, but it cannot be conquered without the mind of education, homie. Y'all got to understand this shit. Our younger generation cannot make moves physically, bro. Physically, it's not going to do it. You know, going to knock down a building, burn a building down, that shit not going to do it, bro. Again, I keep saying this. Until we get on the inside within, that's the only way we gonna really fight and win a battle, bro. See, me being on the inside, I'm not a consumer from the industry. I have a name in this industry. So I'm from the inside. So when I talk to my people, I'm able to flourish and give information to my people what I know, because I'm on this inside. You guys are consumers. So this shit to a lot of people, it's like, oh, do that really go on or do that happen? And if I tell you, yeah, that happened or this is what it is, I'm giving you facts because I'm in this shit and I can see it with my own eyes. I got to turn down certain deals because shit comes certain ways. I got to be a certain way, a certain character because directors are certain ways. So it's like I got to be on my tip a certain way because a certain community run this shit. So it's like, bro, I see it. You feel what I'm saying? So I got to respect, and I respect those because to each his own. But I know me as a man, bro. So it's like, it's the same thing when it comes to our generation. If they don't go educate themselves and educate the mind, then how are we going to win a fight when we have no high-power political attorneys that's in position, that's young? We have no high-power councilmen and councilmen women who's ready to represent these communities of East Coast, West Coast, the Mid-South, the South, that's young. We have no young contenders that's ready to take on a presidential candidate seat. Why? They didn't come from a background family of presidents and candidates. So until we make that structure, bro, we are not going to fucking get nowhere near half-ass winning a fight because we ain't ready. We got to go get prepared. And this is the time to get prepared. This generation break the gap by sending your kids to school and say, all right, you know what?
Big fact. Big fact.
Like the white asses. Your ass is going to school, and from here, I'm sending you to this prep school, and from prep, we're going to prep you for college because you're going to be the next big city, straight up. And until we get that frame of mind and we condition our kids and we learn what generational wealth mean, and we learn what bullion, gold, and land mean, that's what it's about, not no fancy-ass car, oh, you got on 15 chains. They ain't worth shit.
That's
all the chains they ain't worth shit, nothing. Until we get out this frame of mind, bro, this materialistic shit, oh, my fly-ass outfit, oh, of course, it's nothing wrong with looking good and looking nice when you earn that shit and you working hard. But your mentality and your priorities got to be intact first. You can't allow that shit to run your mentality and say, well, this is what it's about. It takes you back to the analogy of what my father told me first and my OGs that taught me hustling told me. Nino, A.K. BJ, don't never let the money make you, young nigga. You always make money, no matter what. Don't never let this money make you, nigga. Because if you let the minute you let you make you, it's gonna ruin you. You always make money. Because when you take a fall, you take a loss, you can swallow that fall, get back up, you can get more money. Because you're a go-getter. Do not let nobody ever tell you not to make the money. You make money, man. You don't let that motherfucking money make you, man. And I give that same analogy to my kids, bro. My nieces, nephews, sisters, anybody I come across, man, don't let the money make you, man. And if you don't believe that analogy, just take a minute and sit back and ask yourself, just look at a few people you know who might have a little change right now, and you'll sit back and go, I remember how they got their little change and came up. And then I remember how they failed. There was a lottery mother. I call them the lottery niggas. You know why I call them the lottery niggas? Because them the niggas that sit around with a bottle like you got, and they telling that same story.
Hennessy.
Every single week they telling the same story, bro.
They need to give us some bread.
You know what I'm saying? That's their life.
Need to get over some bread.
You know what I mean? But no, I'm not taking nothing against the Hennessy. I'm just using the
I'm just fucking. Hey, we just fucking around while you talking, man.
Hey, but y'all over there on that brown heavy though, man. Talk about my red.
Yo, Mr. Nino Cappuccino, let me ask you a question. I know you said we gonna do this shit, so we kind of need I'm asking you directly, because I know my cousin was on the phone with you. Yeah, I went back and forth. But are we going to get a 2 and a 3 and a 4 part for Live at the Barbershop? Yes or no?
Oh, most definitely. But you know I'll be back, man. Listen, I got to come back and holler at my fellas, man. Most definitely.
All right, dope.
Yo, because we fucking, me and Shavi kind of smack right now, and we super excited about this shit. So I'm like, yo, this nigga is,
We gotta set this up.
Nigga.
It's got to be a part 2.
No, it got to be like a 4
part 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You know what I'm talking about?
And Cali. We got to go to Cali and shoot it, too.
No, we got to go to Cali and shoot at least 2 of them.
But
Check it. Yo, hold on. Before you start talking, Nino, check it. Here on Live at the Barbershop, we ask everybody. I know you've been a hip-hop dude since hip-hop been hip-hop, since hip-hop was hip-hop. But out of all of that shit that you've been through, out of all the shit you've seen, do you have a top 5 of all time dead or alive MCs?
Oh, y'all gonna take me there, huh?
Come on, baby. Come on, Shabby. We gotta ask him that, Shabby.
What's up?
All right, here we go. Damn. Okay, here we go.
Think deep. Yo, you gotta think, baby.
I got to start east first. I got to start east and work my way back west. So I got to start east. East, Nas, Rakim.
Number 1.
I want to say EPMD, period. I won't say Nas, EPMD. That's because I can't leave Eric out, bro. It can't be Rakim without Eric, man. So I got to go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric.
We had Eric up here.
Well, we got to get Rob up here. We're going to work on that. I'm going to work on that.
You know, they had me on my radical moment, so I got to go EPMD and Nas, man. And then I'm going to dip south because them ghetto boys had us then. So I got to go ghetto.
Okay.
The whole can't go face by itself. I got to go ghetto boys.
As a whole.
Ghetto. Yeah.
That's 3 choices now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're bringing it home. I got to bring it home. Bring it home to Pac. I mean, not Pac, but bring it home to Cube.
No.
Shout out to Cube, Ice Cube.
Oh.
Bring it home to Cube. And damn, only got 1 pick, man.
You got
one left.
You got a big center. You trying to go for the fucking
That's
goal.
4. You got 1 more to go.
You need that
Pac,
ring.
Pac, bring it on home, man.
Hey.
Right.
I got the T-shirt on. If you didn't say
the
Tupac,
Death Row hoodie on. I would have been upset. I really didn't even know.
Yo, hey Nino, I ain't gonna hold you. If you didn't say Tupac, I would have been upset.
Now listen, I take nothing from Big. Biggie was my guy. I was growing on the Biggie. Now if Biggie would have put out another album too, Biggie would have been on that list with me. But that fucking Born to Die didn't come on my tape deck, bro. I was out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Born to Die, bro. So Biggie was on this shit, but Pac had material, bro. All these dudes I named had content. They had material, bro. Feel me? So that's my top 5. Barbershop, Live at the Barbershop, man.
There we go.
Yo, if we could get a fucking, cause we gonna get a bunch of these. I already know. You the guy right now, so don't get it twisted. But can we get one of them fucking special Live at the Barbershops, Nino Cappuccinos? You know what I'm saying? So I can cut it up and do what you did, and I do what I do.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Let's get it. We ready when you ready, baby.
What it do, TV Land? You already know, man. It's your boy, man. Nino Cappuccino, man. Rules of engagement, man. I am live at the barbershop, man. I'm here with my guys, man, the host himself, man. Listen, man. If you don't know, you better know, man. Go tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mama to tell her friend, man. Tell Gloria, get on her damn cell phone and call Brennan knows the ass. Tell the whole block, man. It's going down, man. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Matter of fact, man, they talking about a 4-part series, man. Live at the barbershop with ROE, man. Rules and engagement. We in the building, man. Nino Cappuccino, man. My guys, man. All the way in Long Island, baby. Shout out to New York, man. East to the west, west to the east. By coast and unity, man. To all you haters, man.
Pow.
Bow.
Bow. Click, click, click. Pow, pow, pow. Yo, Nino. Yo, I love you like cooked vegetables, boy.
We gotta go.
What's
Yo,
son?
You did that shit, son. Yo.
Oh, son.
Yo, you did that shit.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we appreciate you, boy. We appreciate your time. Shabby about to get into a little mix, but we got another show coming on. Yo, you know what it is, B.
They say when you build a tight foundation,
your motherfucking roof won't collapse.
Bow.
Dumb out. Hey. Yo, Nino.
Hey,
you think we can do this next Monday?
Tell Marley to give y'all my number so I can holler. Because I got an idea, so I need to holler at y'all. And let's do it Monday.
Let's get it.
You ready for Monday?
Yeah, just hit me up so I can check my schedule.
Okay. You already know. We love you, boy.
All right, bro. Much love back, man. 100.
100. Salute.
All right, TV land.
We out of here.
Wow. Yo, Shabby, we be doing this shit, B. We professional. We get drunk, but we be professional.
She got me in a dress. I gotta be your man. Like 90s love romance. Yeah. I'm trying to see you dead. Yeah. I wanna be your man. Wanna be love, give me your hand. Yeah.
Smoke the rest of that L, drink the rest of that Hennessy.
Don't just want to say
Smoke a little shit, and I'm gone.
in my sheets, relax, may love.